No, because EXE would just be like, "Oh, I don't remember anything about it." I'm like, "Bro, you
Ah!
literally watched it, like, for like, I don't know, 5 months ago?" Like, what? If even that. But, I don't even remember what Galactic was saying about it. I think he just agreed with me that the things I didn't like made sense, except for when I said I didn't like the main character. But he said that's not why he likes the show or something. Like, I was telling him I wish they expanded the world more, and
Yeah, they should expand on the world more.
he said that wasn't the point of the show.
I mean, I mean, it was.
Yeah,
You just think
pretty
about
much.
it. What is it?
And
That's
it's
not the
all
point of
stuff.
the show. You introduced an element in your show where you're explaining the cultural dynamics between these two or these three people groups that exist in the world, and then it's not elaborated on further as to why this exists and anything further. Yeah, no. Actually, it is the point of the show. It's Chekhov's gun. It's a classic. You introduce an element, it's your responsibility to make that element relevant to.
What is that? Chekhov's gun?
The Chekhov's gun is basically, oh, you you signaled to a gun. Let's say you see a scene and there's a gun in the scene. Attention is being drawn to the gun by the what you call it, the director. So now it's because you've drawn attention to it. It's your responsibility to somehow incorporate it. Otherwise, you've just wasted space and the attention of the viewer. Because now, oh, why did you pay attention to this gun? Why are you zooming in on this gun? Why is it in the background constantly in the shots? Why are you putting attention onto this gun when it doesn't matter? Why did we spend half an episode talking about X, Y, Z, but then it's never elaborated on? You drew attention to it. It's now your responsibility to bring whatever that is to fruition. The fact that you didn't do that, no, that you made that the point. That became the point, and now you discarded the point as if it was nothing. That means you wasted time establishing something that didn't really matter. That's in terms of like tight storytelling, in terms of making sure everything in everything that you introduce has a point that is elaborated on. I think that's what is good storytelling, because you're not wasting a lot of time. Now, I wouldn't say you need to strictly adhere to that. I think people go a little bit too crazy about that. Wow, that scene was completely pointless. Sometimes the point of a scene can be not as tangible or immediately relevant. But if you're bringing up something big, like a completely different culture, and making it a constant thing in the show, I think you need to do your due diligence and explain why exactly this culture exists, because it's something that the characters are interfacing with. It holds a lot of weight in the show. It absolutely does. So I think you need to elaborate on that. Yeah, and especially the outside world too. That's also something that holds a lot of weight in the show. We have a whole episode where we're in the library, and we're
reading about it or something.
Yeah, we're reading about this character's writing a book, and the main character has to finish it off or whatever. Well, she decides to finish it off because the character writing it can't think of an ending, and you put so much weight on the outside world in terms of at least what the characters are feeling, but then we don't even get to explore it. Calm now. At least allow us. And that might be one of those things where sometimes there's something introduced in a show that can never be followed up on, and so it's never elaborated on. And I always think that's disappointing. If you as a writer bring something up that you can't elaborate on, then fuck you. Imagine if in Attack on Titan we never got to see what's inside the basement, because the writer mangaka could never follow up on whatever is in the basement. Oh, then you're incapable as a writer, and I have to critique you on that. Now, it just happens to be the case that mangaka absolutely followed up on what was inside the basement. I think it was absolutely very satisfying. I liked where the direction of the story, in Attack on Titan after we find out what's in the basement. But the fact that nothing like that happened in Hypernate, where, okay, what's over the walls? What's there? What's there? Attack on Titan did it. They threaded the needle. All right, thread the needle. That's on you. But we never see that, so I thought it was no.
And they definitely had time to do it. Like, they could have cut a lot of the content out they didn't need, or added like a few episodes at least.
Yeah, they fumbled.
You know.
EXE couldn't defend this though, because he hasn't got the marching orders from Galactic yet.
I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm not listening. I don't really feel like debating anything right now. I'm not in the mood. But like, I probably
about the debate. What do you like about Hibernate?
Yeah, like as I said, like I'm not in the mood to do that right now. Things I like about the show. There's things I like about the show that I can say, like, hey, like this character, like Reki's, like really good for like.
May or may not try to.
A lot of why I really like that show is just like the themes. Like, I like how Brock is this character where she clearly. I believe it's hinted in the anime that she committed suicide in her life, and you see the crow, which is like the remnant of somebody that she once knew in her life that she kind of pushed away, and she has to come to terms with the fact that she did that and she wasn't actually alone, and there was somebody there for her, but she didn't really recognize that. Things like that. I like.
Just to come to terms with that.
I like when I can just watch that show an infinite amount of times, because the difference is between, at least Fleur, because I know Fleur probably, maybe not, but for me, I just really enjoy watching those characters conversate and interact with each other. I really just like watching that. That's just really entertaining to me, and I think Hibernate does a good job of that. I find it really entertaining. Just, I guess, just like watching them, and the show is quite slow. It does take a while for it to start picking up and for things to genuinely start happening. But I guess I kind of like. I mean, I still like that. Like, it's not like I was bored throughout those first however many episodes, 6, 7, until shit, started really going down. Like, they just slowly take you around this world, and you're introduced to all of these characters to spend their time really going into the characters, like who they are, what their job is, and then Raku's going through and trying out all the jobs, and I mean, yeah, I just really liked it for that. I don't even know what either of your critiques are about this show, but they're probably fair. Like, they're probably fair, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think I have too much to say.
Did we not talk about it before and I've watched it?
If we did, that would have been a long time ago.
I remember, as I was telling him, I remember you saying you don't remember enough about it to debate about it, so I was talking to Galactic about it.
I watched it in 2021, and then I only just watched it again in February or January.
This year?
Yeah. So before that, I couldn't remember anything. It'd be, multiple years.
Why'd you even like the characters conversating?
I just like the characters. I just have a lot of attachment to them, and
Why?
Like the first time you watched it, why were you attached?
Grow attached.
I mean, it's really easy for me to get to attach to characters in shows. Like, I've always been like that. Like, even shows that I don't really like, I really enjoy. Like,
So why do you like this one more than those? For that reason.
well, that's not like the only reason. Like, I just think that the character, like, mainly Rock and Reki, those are the two characters I really think are like that great. Like, definitely Reki over Raka, 100%. But both those two characters just like really sell that show for me as well. Like, if those two characters weren't in there, they just had two other characters like you know, like Ku or Nemu. It's like I probably wouldn't like the show anywhere near as much as I do. But those two characters are like huge reasons why this is like one of my favorite shows. I like. I mean, I see.
I can't wrap my head around how people like Raka so much, or specifically you two, Galactic and you. I don't really get what's so good about Raka.
I mean, I don't think that she's
I think
like.
she's pretty lame as a main character.
She's like incredible or anything. I don't know how he feels about her.
Man, he used to have his profile picture, favorites list. Both of you had her on your favorites list.
Yeah, I
I
probably.
don't know if you still do.
No, I don't. But probably at one point.
You think that was just a Galactic Hive Mind thing, or you actually liked her?
No, I really love that character.
Why?
I like her. I like how she Well, I like the whole thing about why she's even there in the first place. And I think watching her go through this journey of understanding the world, and then being at a point where she feels really hopeless and she doesn't really want to be in that world. Because the first time that she got there, she was obviously very confused, but then she started to settle into the world and she started to like it and enjoy being there. And then after Q was gone, she began really resenting it and feel like she's probably better off not even being there, and like having these thoughts of like not existing and pretty much suicide. Like, I guess I really I feel a lot of comfort in that, and I think I like that. I like that they explored those things, that she's not just really happy to be in this like unknown world that's really different, that's really like weird, and she's trying to wrap her head around the fact that she's just being reborn in a cocoon in some crazy world that's surrounded by walls with all of these limits, and you're not even really human. Like, I like that they explore these different thought processes that she has.
I got hit with a blue shell and I was in third. How am I supposed to come back now? The game blatantly cheated.
I think just the things that she goes through in that show were just really fun for me to watch her specifically go through these different things. I like the way that. I remember you said, like Flo was saying, like something about like that the way that she was reacting to things was unjustified or something. What was it?
Yeah, I didn't think it was justified.
The game literally just cheated. What the hell was that?
I think Reki is the best example now. Now that I know about her, I think she makes way more sense because she's had way more time to ruminate on the implications of the charcoal feathers or the black feathers that she gets. I think, what you call it, Raka? It's the Ku plus black feathers cascade that makes her really question her existence. And I think her feeling so and I was saying this, why does she feel so strongly to the black feathers? Does she even really know the full implications of what these are or whatever? I felt that was a really poor leap by the anime to get her into the position where she is questioning her existence. I didn't buy that. I think Reki was, and why I actually like that character as opposed to Ranka, which I don't find her a convincing character, because the leap for her to feel that way about the black feathers makes way more sense, because she has seen countless people just dash, and then she's still there. Well, yeah, I absolutely understand why she would feel that way now, because she has lived that. She understands it from a first person perspective.
I get what you're saying, but I remember trying to like. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing the way that she feels about having charcoal feathers is. I guess she probably just feels like very ashamed, like she's sin bound and she knows that, and when she realizes like what these things mean and why she is sin bound, I feel like it makes her very hopeless, and she probably feels like an outcast.
Does that make
Everyone
her feel
else
hopeless?
has these. I mean, it just does. Like, that's just the way she reacts to it, I guess. Like, I don't really know.
I don't know why that would make you feel hopeless.
I mean, I can understand that. Like, if you know, if you kind of understand why, you know, what had happened in your past that got you to this place, and to know that.
Does she understand?
I mean, yeah, like a bit. Like, she knows that she clearly did something in her life, like a bad thing that got her there, and there was somebody there that tried to save her, and she pushed that person away.
Wait, do we even know that? Was that even explained? Or did I
Yes.
just miss that? That she pushed somebody away?
That's what the crow was.
But do we know that? Is that explained?
Yeah, they say that.
That she was pushing somebody away?
The communicator explains that.
Right, okay.
And she's like piecing the puzzles together because her memories are very vague, but the more that she, you know, through the dreams and everything that she has, and the crows, which is something else I remember liking, is just the way that the crows are following her the entire show, and they're made apparent that it means something, and it's not just a random thing, that there's not just crows. Like, there's frames where, or like the scenes where it's like she's following behind the group, and there's crows, you know, making noise at her, and she looks over at them and they stare back at her, and I like how it's like, I like that, because there is something there with those crows. Like, it does mean something, and it's there from the very beginning. They just don't give it to you.
Pretty funny if it was just nothing.
That wouldn't even make any sense as a story. Random tiger just spawned in. That was random. That was a fucking story. Of course, there's a reason for it to be there. It's written. It's not a fucking AI. Making AI stories, it's completely random.
Since I rewatched it a couple days after my dad died, and I remember ever since I watched that show, everywhere I go, I just see crows. Like, there's just crows following me everywhere, I swear.
That's nice.
Yes, my own shell randomly hit me, and then I got hit into a jet, and there was no way to avoid it.
All right. You want to watch now?
Hold on. Give me 2 minutes. Finish this tab and then go downstairs.
All right, I'll be back.
I'm not.
Alright.
I'm gonna win that because they cheated so much before. Yep, I got third. Well, if the game didn't hit me with a blue shell when I was in third place, and then hit me with a blue shell when I was blatantly in first, there's no way to avoid it, I would have actually won. So the 2 races they cheated me, I would have won. Cheater! Oh my god, what a fucking cheater! Guys, if you're enjoying this launch day coverage of Mario Kart World, please support the stream. Let's get some support from both sides right now. Let's get some subs. Let's get some super chats, some tips. Let's get $200 to get me to take another shot. Out of the way. Oh, crap. I didn't know. Where'd my items go? Wait a minute. I had 3 mushrooms. They all disappeared. What happened? I only used 1. Oh, right in front of me, of course. beautiful item I can't avoid. I'm trying to go right. It didn't work. Wow. The control fucked up. It did not jump and go right. Shitty fifth. Yeah, so number one, it didn't work when I was driving and I was doing the power slide. I got 3 shells. The moment I got 3 green shells, 2 people popped triple bananas next to me. Completely cheating. Say, oh, they got shells, you're gonna take us out? No, because we have triple bananas now. Complete bullshit. So the game used to do this, it still does it. It still cheats at the highest difficulty. Then it didn't actually do my power slide. I jumped and went to power slide and it just dropped it. It didn't do it. So 2 things there that I should have been able to do that I didn't get. Complete bullshit.
Because my moves drop all the time in this online for some reason. He's winning. It's fucking horseshit. It's like drop a move, drop a move, drop a move.
Pretty bullshit. This car actually has really good handling, but I think that's all it has is handling. Of course you have triple bananas. Of course you do. Even though no one in first ever gets triple bananas, they get triple bananas. So I can't hit them. What? I hit the guy in front of me with a shell, and then another shell hit me from behind. So even though I did the right thing to avoid the obstacle in front of me, something I couldn't see hits me. Jeez. He was blatantly cheating like crazy. Great. Oh my god, well, I'm done. I didn't know how sharp it was. Crazy sharp turn. And we're on ice. Oh, come on. Get me off the stupid fucking snow. God damn it. Pissing me off. What? I have a shell. What are they even talking about? How did the red shell not hit the Goomba? It made no sense at all. I couldn't see. I couldn't see the stage. What was I supposed to do there? What just happened? What? I was driving straight. The game clipped me off the edge and made me fall off the track, even though I was driving straight. It clipped me. Gee, thanks. Yeah, Bulge, did you see that? Are you kidding? Dude, get the fuck out of here. Number one, it clips me off the track. I'm driving straight and I use the ghost. All of a sudden, the game says, you clipped off the stage or over here. I'm driving straight. There's nothing else I can do but drive straight. How can you say that's my fault? What just happened? Then I got the fire flower I shot. I hit the guy in front of me. He didn't lose any speed. He stayed ahead of me instead of slowing down. Then another person goes by me for no reason. The game is outright cheating, and I avoided the blue shell. I used skill to avoid the blue shell, and I'm still getting beaten by a cheating-ass game. That's awful. Not my fault. Fuck this game. What? Did you see that? What is going on? Are you, like, what did I do wrong? So literally, I have 3 shells. Bowser drives up with 3 banana peels, takes out 2 shells, then immediately knocks me off the stage? What the fuck do you want me to do? What? Why am I slowed down? Oh my god, you're supposed to drive in the water, not on the ground. How was I supposed to know that? Yeah, this sucks. Like, I'm being beaten by not knowing the stage at all. So we're up to 186 of support. Guys, please keep it going for the Switch 2 launch marathon. All right, let's hit. Are we gonna hit 200 so I can have my second shot? Like, what's taking so long? How about some subs over on Kick? How about some tips? What's going on? Let's get some support so we can hit our goals today. Right now, we only got 1 goal in. Obviously, the intention here is to hit a bunch of goals so we can do DSP tries it tomorrow. But it looks like at this point, we're not doing very well. Now, I thought you guys wanted to see me try to do this when I was buzzed or
I'm
drunk.
back.
I guess not.
You guys there?
No support really coming in, just a few super chats here and there, but nothing else. No subs, no significant contributions in ages. What's hilarious is people were complaining earlier when I was doing the
Can hear you,
unboxing,
EXE.
saying it was boring. I got more contribution during that than since I've played. As I've been playing, I'm getting nothing. So maybe I should just turn the game off. Maybe if I turn the game off, things will improve. It seems like that's the case, huh?
Back.
Yo.
Yeah.
EXE's pretending to be AFK right now.
Oh man, it's the
Oh,
whole
okay.
theme song. Holy crap. There's so many remixes from old Mario Kart games. It's amazing.
Action. When I say boom, when I say boom, when I say boom. What did he say?
I think he's listening to music or something.
Benjamin! Benjamin! Benjamin!
Shut up!
Benjamin!
That was right.
Benjamin!
Shut up, man!
How come you bought Night Rain?
I got peer pressured by Nip, basically. But I remembered that me and Galactic were gonna play on release and we forgot, so.
What? You were gonna play it on release?
Well, I think we were gonna wait a couple days after and then think about it. But I completely forgot, and I guess he did too, so.
Man, you know
Yeah, he
he's
said
not
he'll
doing
play it.
anything, bro.
He said he'll play with me.
Man, he said like a million things that he didn't do
What the hell was that?
in the
Maybe
past
this
few
time will
months.
be different.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm using
How come you bought the game? You just had a very
Yeah,
visceral
bro.
reaction.
the Wiimote just does that when it reaches full
Yeah, because I was
charge.
coping.
Reach full charge, it
Because I like to be.
the colors
I like to shit on everything.
and the controller stopped
Because
working. So
I
I'm
probably
just
do
gonna
it.
wait
I
and
probably
start
did
over.
it because
I didn't do anything wrong.
it's
There's
Elden Ring and it's a
3 hours
DLC, so I'd
button
want it to
right
be
before
really
the
good.
button, 'cause I was holding it the whole time to
But
Not
then,
DLC.
it wouldn't accelerate.
I mean, it's an expansion. You don't have to be
Not
pedantic
DLC,
about it, you know
see?
what I'm saying? You don't have to
No,
do that.
it's not a
No,
DLC.
no, no, it doesn't have to be specific. That you don't like.
It's
You
not
know
a
what I'm saying.
DLC.
You don't have to correct me there.
It's not a DLC.
What is it? What is it? A
It's a
separate game?
game, yeah. An
Okay.
expansion.
It's made by the people that made my favorite games, and it is
So I'm gonna try it wireless.
an Elden Ring game. So I wanted it to be really good. So whenever I seen anything that I didn't like about it, I just blew out of proportion because I do that. And
Whatever you say, broski.
I guess when it came, I mean, I didn't think I'd be able to play the game anyways because I didn't think my PC would run it, but it runs at like 40 FPS, but it works. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just something I can play with people, and it's not like I have any games I really enjoy playing anymore. So something new is nice, and I am enjoying it. So
It looks like when you get knocked off the course,
Can't
they
complain.
take your items. 'Cause I had another item. I had an infinite
Um,
mushroom. They took it away. Like, what the hell, dude?
it's cool. I mean, there's things that the way the game is made is it's not the things that I like about Souls like aren't really here. Like, I don't know, just having like me against the boss, or maybe me against two bosses or something, and it's completely centered around me. And but that's not how this is. It's different. It's like when I'm in a fight, there's two other people there drawing aggro or something. So most of the time, the boss isn't even always focused on you. So it makes that combat that I really like about Souls like a little bit worse.
you can just play it solo.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. But I haven't tried solo yet. But yeah, I'll have to try solo first. There's people saying that it's too hard, that you can't do solo. Like, well, at least you can do solo, but like the top like no-hit players don't think it's no-hittable, but it's really only into the game cycle, so maybe just need some time. Looks like maybe there needs to be some more content too, because there's only like, let me see how many
The
bosses. I'm
director
pretty sure I have all of
said
them unlocked.
he played it solo with.
Yeah, I know. I heard. That's what I mean. Like, I think that give it a little bit of time, people will be able to just play solo like it's normal. But there's only only 8 bosses. I'm pretty sure this is all of them. And I've already done like 4 or 5, so I think they are gonna add to the game, anyways.
Yeah, they. It's already a DLC planned.
Yeah, that's really good.
Limp pocket filled, strings on the bottom of your pants
Ugh.
off, holes in your shoes, brokey bombs. Damn, that's messed up.
So you just FOMO'd into buying that game.
I have nothing
I don't know
whatsoever
what that word means.
control over or to do it.
Missing out.
We got about 3 hours left on the marathon. Please.
I don't know. It wasn't that. It was. Well, it was more. It was like
Let's hit another
missing
goal. Yeah,
out
let's get another
with what
shot
I
to
could be
score the
doing with
puck.
friends.
We got
Because it's like
power
I don't get to
forward
talk to
still.
Nate often, so being able to do
Three
something
hours
with Nate is really
spent.
cool.
Let's get
Like
some
Um,
support. Notably, take support has
I
been
do like Nate.
fantastic.
When did I say I didn't like Nate?
As you can see, there's one person
I talk to
who
you.
gave,
I don't know what
you
you're
know,
saying.
a
Your
good
mic
amount of
is.
subs today.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
I
Fucking
should.
hell.
Literally one person.
What?
So,
Still?
When the
Yeah,
mic
said
is
no.
let's
back
get
to
some more
normal now.
support, shall we?
What did it do?
So guys, I gotta get a call.
I don't know.
Sounded really
I can't even
distant.
describe it.
You really
Yeah.
just said, when did I say I didn't like Nier?
Now, there's been marathons where I had
Yes.
problems
When
with
did I
players
say that?
but literally no one's
Like a
contributed
million
to this
times.
marathon.
You change your opinion every day, though. I don't know what the fuck to
So, I'm not-
roll with.
I have zero buzz right now. Zero.
Okay.
So I have to
Well,
go get
I don't have a
coffee in
problem
order
with
to
Nate.
continue to play and finish. All right. But I don't know
Change
what's
your
going on
opinion
today.
every day.
Everyone said they wanted the new game. On the
Never
new
know who you're
console,
gonna like or
the
not
new
like, man. It's
Are we
just
gonna like watch, dude? Because like this
like-
is. I was in a really good mood, and it's making me kind of upset. You saying this stuff.
I don't know what's going on.
what, about
I
you
get
not
it.
liking Nier?
Well, it's like, oh, you change your opinion every day. Oh yeah, he does change his opinion every day. Like that hurts to know, because I know it's true, and that's something I don't like about myself, because I'm really indecisive and I always change my mind on everything over really small
You
things.
don't
Like,
remember not liking Nier, though?
in the past, yeah, but within the last like couple months, like 6 months, something like that. Like no, like it's not like it's not as if I just. It's not as if this opportunity came to me of playing Night Ring with him, so I'm like, okay, I like him now because we get to play Night Ring. It wasn't like that. I already liked him before I even.
Why did you
knew that
seem
he
so
liked him.
surprised whenever I didn't know that you didn't have a problem with him now? It's like you never said it ever.
I mean, it's just because he's like, I mean, he isn't in here often. Whenever he's in here, it's like I'm not gonna. I don't just ignore him or anything. Like I don't avoid him. I try to talk to him because I do like talking to him.
My question is, why did you sound so surprised? Like whenever I said you're fine with him, I thought you didn't like Nier. You're like, when did I ever say that?
I guess it just surprised me because I haven't felt like that in a long time. But I guess, I mean, fair enough that you wouldn't know that. That's fair. But no, I haven't felt like that in like a good while, I guess. Like I don't even really dislike Frenzy that much, to be honest. Like he's fine. Like he's whatever. Like,
Really?
I'm not friends with him. I don't talk to him, but I don't. Like
Wait,
him.
I
He's
didn't even know
just-
you disliked Frenzy.
Whatever. Enjoy.
What?
He
Really?
hated
What?
Frenzy, bro. He hated Frenzy. You
I
want him
really
kicked out of the
did.
server so many times.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
really
wow.
did. I really didn't like him for a long time. I guess it's because like that was like my idol. Like I used to be really young. I was like really, really young, and I used to just watch his YouTube videos over and over and over again. And he was like my favorite YouTuber, you know. So when I met him, I was like, wow, this guy's really
Why are
cool.
why are you restreaming me?
But
and
then there
shitting
was,
on
like,
me?
Things
Of
that
all
I,
people.
that I guess
Whatever.
I think if I
Enjoy.
remember correctly, what
Okay,
happened
this dude
was
is a menace to reality.
I think that he wanted me to do
Dude.
some. Oh, it was maybe just the Anki stuff, because like he wanted me to like I asked him if he could help me with Anki, and then I just never did Anki. So I guess he just like at that point just refused to
And
ever
before
talk to
that-
me ever again, right?
You hated him before that.
Well, there's no way that I would have hated him and then got him to spend 2 hours helping me set up Anki. I don't think I
Yeah,
didn't
there
like him at
is.
that point.
Yeah.
Unless,
you
well,
really surprised by that?
I was fine with him at that point, though, is what I'm saying.
Nah. Well, maybe at that moment, but you didn't like him in general.
Right. Well,
You
I guess
hated him?
it was probably just the stuff that he'd do, like the things that he'd
Yeah,
say to
you did
people.
not like him.
I just didn't like the things that he would say to me and to other people. I didn't like that he did that. And even like if I told him to not say things, he'd just do it anyway. He didn't really care about how it made me feel. Like, and I guess when I seen him, he'd always do this thing where he'd come in here and he'd start talking about things that Yaka was doing or his friends were doing, and it was just weird to me because I was thinking, it's like, why are you telling us this? Like, you should, like, these are your friends. Like,
True.
why are you going to us and then talking shit about Yaka when that's supposed to be like your best friend? Like, those two, like, I always seen Yaka and Frenzy as like boys. Like those were, they were close. So it was weird to me when he did that. And it's like, if he's doing that to Yaka, it's like, you just do that to me in a heartbeat. Like, there's no way. So I guess that was another reason I didn't want to even talk to him anymore.
Understandable.
But yeah, I don't
I
know.
thought always I never wanted to hang out with those guys because I thought all of them were weird. But Just like
Yeah,
that group.
well,
I mean, Yaka's fun to talk to, but he was not someone I would talk to that much.
about you.
And everyone else I don't really care for in that group.
The only people I liked in there were people that weren't active, like Stamina. Like he was like helping with Osu a lot. Like he was really cool to me.
You're talking generally in like the Frenzies server, like
Yeah,
circle.
yeah. There was someone else, I think. There was another guy, but it was someone that just wasn't active in his group. But I didn't speak a lot to like Kira. Like I didn't really speak to Kira. I spoke to Blue. I spoke to Blue, Yaka, and like I used to play like Valorant with. I was cool with Avon for a bit. I don't even know what happened with Avon. I don't remember.
It's just weird because like you talk to those guys, it's like a real hive mind. Like they talk the same mannerisms, the same everything. You know what I mean?
Well, I
I,
mean, I know
I,
what you're saying, but I don't know because I don't.
but like, do both of you not think that?
Well, I don't know because I don't talk to them. I haven't spoke to. I
Well,
haven't
you talked
seen
to Nia
any.
last night.
Okay, well maybe near,
Here's one of them.
but I don't talk to Frenzy often either. So I don't know how Frenzy. I mean, I kind of know how Frenzy talks, but I guess I see it a bit in Near and Frenzy, but that's it. I don't know about the other ones.
I have not talked to Kira much though. That's one guy I don't really know anything about. Um,
I mean, when I was younger, I used to
but
just want.
yeah,
I just wanted attention from people. So I'd do anything for attention. I mean, I'm pretty sure that most of me not liking Fleur in like 2022 was just me wanting to be different, probably because I don't know why I wouldn't have.
no, it's because Galactic didn't like him.
That is not true.
Absolutely. I mean, well, no,
There
that's
was
not the only reason
things
you didn't like him.
about
Obviously,
him.
there was good reason to not like him. Um,
There was
it was
things
really
that
the
he
drama. It
did.
was the drama that happened when Fleur left the server that he kind of
Well,
started.
I didn't have a falling out with him over that though. Like we resolved that quite civil,
Did
and
you? I don't think you did.
we did. Fleur, like this, there was DMs,
No,
and
no, not with you and I'm saying you and Frenzy.
oh, oh, me and Frenzy.
That's when you started. That's when you guys started hating Frenzy.
Um, this was a while ago. I don't know.
Oh, forget it. It doesn't matter. I don't even know why we're talking about this. You guys still want to watch?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Um,
All right.
sure.